What could go wrong in my Chapter 7 case? I'm going to answer that question for you in this video. Hi, I'm Bankruptcy Attorney Dan Scott, and I help families work through difficult debt situations, usually by filing a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13 case. And I've had this question often: what can go wrong in my case? And really, what's really going on is, we've got down to the point of we're signing the paperwork, and all of a sudden, you get a little nervous because it sounds too good to be true. You're fixing to get a discharge of your debt. It's going to take 4.5 months to get there, but you're going to get a discharge. And you say, well, what can go wrong? Sometimes people say, well, what could possibly go wrong? Well, I want to tell you that in most cases, nothing goes wrong. In most cases, your Chapter 7 case goes off without a hitch. You file your case, 30 days later you have a creditors meeting. After that, you take your second course online. You get your reaffirmation to reaffirm the debt that you've got. And then about 4.5 months after you file, you get your discharge. Your discharge order goes down, and in 60 days or so after that, your case is closed. That's what happens in most Chapter 7 cases. But what could go wrong in a Chapter 7 case? Well, the first thing that could go wrong is you didn't disclose all of your assets or your liabilities. Sometimes people don't want to admit that they owe family members money, and so they don't include them in the debt. You should include your family members if you owe them money. If they made a gift to you, you do not owe them money. But if they loaned you $2,000, then you owe them money, and you should include them. Look, you can voluntarily pay back anybody after your case is filed, but don't hide creditors. Don't hide assets. If Aunt Sally recently died and you're going to inherit part of Aunt Sally's estate, you're in the will or you're a beneficiary, an heir at law, tell your lawyer about that, because you've got to consider how it impacts your Chapter 7 case. What you don't want to do is get in the middle of the case and find that out. That's one of the things that can go wrong in a Chapter 7 case. Another thing that can go wrong in a Chapter 7 case is you find out that you should have told your lawyer about the payment you made to a family member. Now, here's something that you got to get clear on. If you make a payment to a family member on debt within 1 year from the date you file your case, that payment is subject to recovery by the Chapter 7 trustee. Now, if it's a $300 payment, trustee's not going to sue them for that, most likely. If it's a $500 payment, probably not going to pursue them. But if that payment's $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, you've got the opportunity to explain to your uncle why it is the trustee is demanding he repay the money. This is real important. Your bankruptcy lawyer is going to ask you, have you paid back any family members on debt? Do not fib. Tell him the truth. He or she has got to help you. Sometimes you have to delay filing your case. I delayed filing a case for 7 months one time, so that the payment, the big payment that was made back to a family member, would be able to pass in the bankruptcy. Now, you can't always do that, but you want to at least know it, right? And then the third thing that can go wrong in your bankruptcy, your Chapter 7 case, is if you don't follow the attorney's instructions. Look, if I'm your lawyer, I'm here to help you. That's the only reason I'm here, right? Is to help you resolve this debt. If I tell you what you need to do, it is advice that's based on 37 plus years of filing bankruptcy cases. It's not because of some self-gratification I've got. It's because I have lived through the bankruptcy process. I know what it means, and I know how to help you. Don't disregard what I tell you, because that can be a problem for you inside your case. So those are three ways, or three things that can go wrong in a Chapter 7 case. Now, admittedly, most Chapter 7 cases, nothing goes wrong. Let's don't let anything go wrong in your Chapter 7 case. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, would you go ahead and subscribe to our channel and comment down below about a question you would like for me to answer? If you'll do that, I read the comments and maybe I'll include your question in the next video that I shoot. And I shoot them all the time. You'll see them published here. Subscribe to the channel and we'll send you notice to let you know when we've posted a new video. We do that all the time. Thanks for watching.